Check this out, guys. Something I've never seen before, a Top Fuel Sand Drag trike. Same type of engine they run in a Top Fuel motorcycle on the asphalt. In fact, that's one of Jimmy the Hawk Brantley's old motors, put together by the Spiderman Larry McBride. This is Jeff Guillot here in Gilbert, Louisiana on Wild Thing 2.0.
And you want to talk about high drama. This is Guillot's first pass back since an absolutely horrifying crash where he went off the track, crashed into the woods, and the bike and Guillot ended up in a pond. Let's wish this fearless rider good luck in his triumphant return on Wild Thing 2.
We just got showered with roost. He goes 316, 88 miles an hour. That's only at 100 yards, guys. Absolutely blasted with dirt. I got dirt running down the back of my shirt stand. Wow, a great checkout run for Guillot and team.
And it's interesting, you gotta let me into some of the insights, sir. What do you look for up here on the line when you're dissecting everything? What are you looking for?
It just sunk down too far and got on the wheelie bar.
So just like pavement drag racers, they look for that sticky spot. You're looking for what, that nice flat spot?
Yeah, even flat, both sides of the tire, make sure it's on, one's not on hard, one's not on soft.
Well, I'd say that's a pretty good shake after a year away. Good things to come here this weekend for sure. What's your ultimate goal? Would you like to see that bike do?
Just high 60s. It's turned down right
Amazing. Great job, guys. Thanks so much. How about a Top Fuel Trike? I want to know in the comments who would be crazy enough to ride one of these things. Share with a friend who thinks they would do it or you think they would do it. You gotta let me know. It's a different kind of adrenaline rush, but it's a whole lot of fun here. Congratulations, Jeff Guillot.
Yeah, I got dirt all over my face, dirt all over my mouth. I had my sunglasses on. Thank God I got my eyes protected, but that was cool. That was something I have never seen before, guys. Totally awesome.
What do you think, Jeff? How'd that feel?
Pretty nervous, Jack.
Hey, you got the first one out of the way.
And more to come, and it's going to continue to get wilder. Check this out, guys. We've got competitors here from all over the world, male and female. Whoa, and it gets a little wild. Take a look at this. Settle in. We've got a lot to see. Male and female competitors, they got a lot here.
Got nitrous. He does.
So much to show you.
But before we go any further, guys, I got to show you some unique bikes. This reminds me of the Hill Climb series that I covered. You never know what combination you're going to see. So much creativity. Hayabusa fans, wait till you see this. If you follow this channel, you know we've shown you hundreds of Turbo Hayabusas. Here's one unlike anything else, though. Take a look at it. It's got a B&J external transmission, kind of like what we see on a Top Fuel motorcycle. Dan Nineheist from Michigan. Yep. Man, you got a lot of creativity here. Tell me about this beast.
Well, we started building it off. It's built from scratch. We built it right in my garage. So it has an external transmission in it. What we were having issues with is the tires would hook so much that it would pull the transmission out of the cases. And so what we did is we changed to an external transmission. We had Dave Earl from Earl's Machine machined us up some real nice fancy billet parts, and it's a B&J transmission converted to a Hayabusa.
Totally insane. I can't wait to watch your run. What's this thing like when it starts eating down there?
It's fun.
Have a safe ride.
Thank you.
Let me show you something else on this innovative bike. 3-inch axle back here, and look at all the custom parts. Just like a Top Fuel motorcycle, a lot of this stuff one off. And the unique combinations do not stop there, because you know on this channel we love two-strokes. Well, take a look at this monster.
It's smoky, it's loud, it's innovative, it's special, and it will race the Turbo Hayabusa next. But wait till you find out what really makes this two-stroke special.
We've covered the old school H2, S2s, all the triples. This team has taken a Banshee, two-cylinder Banshee, made it a triple, and they're taking this thing to the whole next level. Here with rider Jaden Muchmore in the 319 category, the world's first 2-second Banshee. Am I getting that right?
Yes, sir.
Gosh, what's it like to grab a handful of this?
It's unexplainable. I'm still on cloud 9 from it all.
You feel like you got enough to compete with those 4-strokes out there?
Sir.
I love it, man. Well, we can't wait to watch it, guys. Take a look at this thing. It is amazing. It is just about custom everything, and I can't wait to hear it. Oh, is it the day of the 2-stroke or the 4-stroke? We're gonna find out. Two great racers ready to duke it out. Will it be the day of the turbocharged Suzuki Hayabusa? This gang from Michigan, hoping that it is. Me, young lady, I have a question for you. Is it the day of the 2-stroke or the 4-stroke?
Going for the 2-stroke. Well, I already know that.
Look at that 2-stroke. They're gonna spin for lane choice here.
Right?
Well, they both want the right lane, so they're going to spin for lane choice. Came up even. The Turbo Hayabusa takes the lane of choice. Speaking of lane choice,
The track changes constantly. I'll explain the prep process in a little bit, but I guarantee you these racers check out each lane thoroughly.
I talked to some of the crew chiefs and asked them what they're looking for here on the surface in pavement asphalt racing. Shout out to my man Kurt Johnson, who's the track specialist for Tony Stewart Racing and a bunch of others. They're looking for stick, they're looking for hook. Here they're looking for consistency, not too mushy, nice and flat, somewhere they can really blast off of and not get pushed offline.
Both of you, good luck.
Here we go, guys. A final time in the 319 category. Turbo Hayabusa versus the Banshee Triple. Are you 2-stroke or are you 4-stroke? Which way are we going? Let me know. We have got an entertaining race coming up.
And here we go, two of the most innovative machines in the world, and you've got a front row seat here on Cycle Drag. Get your popcorn ready. 2-stroke versus 4-stroke.
Turbo Hayabusa right lane out of Michigan. Left lane out of Utah, Banshee Triple. It's a 4-stroke versus a 2-stroke. Right side, I just got roosted. Whoa! 293, 110, 293, 193, 110. Is that a new record? New record, ladies and gentlemen. 293. It's not often at the drag races. I gotta wait for the sea of the shower, the wall of dirt to fall before I can see the number. But 293, 110, and 300 feet. Jeff, I think we got a new track record here for that class.
Yes.
Wow, unbelievable. 110 miles an hour and 300 feet. How about it, man? At your track. How great is that, guys? You saw it. Turbo Busa to the front. Here comes the champion, taking that record back to Michigan, backing up the 88, man. How's it feel?
Feels great. Feels great.
Ooh, a monster run in the 90s. Where'd that one come from?
Yeah, well, I don't know. We got lucky.
Yeah, I'd say it's a little more than luck. Big congratulations, guys. Turbo Busa wins the day out here in Louisiana. Send them some love, send them some congratulations in the comments. But all in all, great weekend for the 2-stroke. Great job, guys. Nothing to be ashamed of. They brought their A game. Talk about diversity and combinations too. Isn't it cool? A 2-stroke triple can run with a Turbo Hayabusa. That's what you gotta love out here. I love that everything's not so cookie cutter.
Speaking of that, multiple categories competing this weekend, and look at these ingenuitive, unique machines, all going for it, all sending it. Remember, we will see the Turbo Busa again and the Top Fueler. We got a race here, though. Problems left lane, right side gonna take the win.
355, 86 miles an hour, not bad for that female racer. This is a 100-yard dash, guys, 300 feet. This is wild. We gotta learn more about this event. This is so crazy. My first time here, Gilbert, Louisiana. This place is awesome.
From nachos to nitrous.
And a whole lot more. This is so cool. You could say this place is in the middle of nowhere, but clearly those passionate about this form of racing have found it. They spend all year building, and they come here to show off their work and have a ton of fun. They're here from all over the world.
I've never been to Gilbert, Louisiana. I've never been to a sand drag race. I have fallen in love with it. You know, we love motorcycles. We love all types of motorsports here on this channel. And what we do is take you with me so that you can live vicariously through the travels and through the excitement.
Really some impressive two-strokes here, that's for sure. Tons of Banshees, tons of custom. Plenty of teams ready to go fast. And you better have a good air cleaner out here in the sand. You can tell they have massive ones, making sure it's on 100% tight. That's a rough day. Says he fell off earlier and got run over by the back tire. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, that's a rough one.
I'll give you some embarrassing information about me here. One of my young lessons that I learned, I think it was like 14, we all learn these lessons. I decided I'm gonna rebuild my RM125. Well, what did I do? I didn't tighten that clamp well enough. And we go to the dustiest, dirtiest motocross track in Pennsylvania, suck a ton of dirt in my engine, and guess who's going the other way trying to bump start his bike when the 30-second card is out. So vitally important to keep everything clean and to keep that seal nice and tight.
This team is on it. They may have to replace. They might get an update on this top fuel trike, and unfortunately it's not the update we want. There's the O-ring for the clutch cannon and mark. I don't think it's supposed to look like that. What happened here?
It just eroded away and lost all the pressure in the clutch and let it upshift too hard.
Tough break, but you know this team will be back. Understand Spiderman, Larry McBride overnighting something for you guys.
Should have a new one in the morning.
Very cool. That's what you gotta love. Racers helping racers.
Let's get you right back to racing. Look at this crazy thing taking on a Banshee 350. Massive hole shot, right lane, left him in the dirt. Top end, wind light, right side.
369 right side takes the win. This is a spectacle, guys. I'm getting roosted like crazy. I love it. Let me give you a look at this pit area, though. They have broken records in terms of entries. People are here from all over the United States. There's teams here from Puerto Rico. This is a huge deal for them. This is their U.S. Nationals. Anybody rooting for Team Puerto Rico over here? That's what I want to know. Here we go. Big showing by Team Puerto Rico. Shout out to them. They're ready.
Love the fan involvement. And don't forget, they are fixing that top fuel trike, and they will run again. Stay with us. We'll see if they can get in the twos. Look at this wheelie bar adjustment going on. And hey, there's Herbie the Love Bug. Who remembers Herbie? Big time race coming up. Herbie grabs a little starting line advantage. Will it be enough bar to bar? What a race. Top end Herbie on a hole shot.
Left side 341, that's Herbie. Who recognizes that 53? If you don't know about Herbie, you might be too young for it. We had to explain to some of the kids yesterday who Herbie is. I said, look up this great movie, Herbie the Love Bug. Watch it. It's good stuff. They were like, we don't know what you're talking about. Herbie gets the win.
She's the owner, she's the mechanic, she's doing everything.
Thanks for running the sticker. Check out this female team from Puerto Rico with a lot of team spirit.
I told you, they have come from far and wide. Guys, let's hear it for Team Puerto Rico!
Is that team spirit or what? They've come a long way to be here. That's so cool.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out Puerto Rico. I know we know a lot of fast people from Puerto Rico, and we really appreciate the support. These guys are awesome. 4 strokes out here too. YFZ 450 Yamaha with a big beefy Electron carburetor. This team just lost fire, but they've got a buy run, so external starter comes out. Just like in drag bike racing, they'll fire this thing up.
The external starter is to save weight, keep this machine as light as possible. Wow, and he's hooking up, digging in, just enough spin. Nice run.
56, 878. Now here's something I'm learning that I want to talk about that we haven't had a chance to discuss. Every 4 runs, count them 4, the track prep machine will have to come out with the tiller and the paver. No, it's not what we see on pavement. There's no VHT. There's no tire drag. but this is something that's very, very important and has given me a whole lot of respect for what it takes to run these events, guys, because they can't get away with more than 4 pairs in Sportsman and maybe 1 or 2 in the pro classes. I asked them, I said, if you're behind schedule, could you just run 5 or 6? They said, no, it's dangerous. The surface has to be nice and smooth with how these vehicles are on the edge. But so from a promoter standpoint, think about this. Do you realize how much that slows things down? That's why when you get a record-breaking 200 entry plus turnout here, it takes 5-6 days to get this event in, and you'll run till midnight. I admire their resolve. I admire this man who owns this track.
We're gonna make it, Jack.
You're going to make it. How are you doing on sleep after, what are we, day 4, day 3 here?
Probably going on about 10 hours the whole week.
Amen. God bless you. This place is beautiful, guys. Jeff Guillot, you know, his family told me he often walks around here and says, what can I do? What can I improve? He finally got to a point where he walked around this masterpiece, his Michelangelo, his swan song, and he said, I don't think there's anything left to do. This is the diamond of dirt racing, of sand racing. So big shout out to him. He doesn't have much spare time. He's a farmer, he's an excavator, so he knows all about this. Speaking about his knowledge of soil, you may be saying what I was saying, sand. How are we racing in the sand? We're not that close to the beach here in Louisiana. Well, it's actually a clay base, and he imported a ton of sand. That's what gives it this color, and it's real fine. It's real fine. It's great for racing. It's not rocky. Listen, if there were rocks here, I'd be crying, and you'd see black and blue marks. I think yesterday I ended up with roost down my back, roost in my underwear, everywhere, okay? Sorry if that's too much information, but it's a very fine, awesome racing surface, and we're gonna see some more fast runs coming up.
Stand close enough to that starting line, and I promise you, you will have roost, sand, and dirt in every one of your cracks and crevices. Well, let's get back to racing here, and keep an eye on the left lane because this two-stroke gunning for a 340 run. I don't know if it'll be good enough, though, because the right lane has been flying down the 320 zone. Take a look at the starting line, the Christmas tree, just like we see in asphalt track racing. We're off. Big hole shot right side. He's motoring top end right side.
What a thrill. Some great racing here. 341, 300 feet, 90 miles an hour. That's got to get your attention. Hey, nice effort down there. How's the track?
Good.
Good.
You another guy?
Good to hear. Good job, man. Better luck next time. He's getting a toe back. See, always something to do on these two strokes. A lot of work being done down here by this team. Some people just relaxing, trying to stay cool over here. 100%. We got the whole team hanging out.
And here comes the Turbo Hayabusa once again. They've got an opportunity to win 2 classes. Dan Newheist trying to double up here in Louisiana. Second off the line, but he's flying top end of the racetrack. Newheist takes the win. 299, 109. There will be a celebration in his pits.
How about that Turbo Hayabusa? 299. Yeah, just like they're effective on pavement, they're effective out here in the sand. Very, very impressive. Two-stroke brought his A game to it with a 359, but that 299 just too tough to beat. Let's see it. The victory celebration. There it is. There it is. There it is. Now the rider has to do one, right? Talked about the fastest triple in the world. Here's the fastest twin cylinder Banshee. This thing's a beast, and it belongs to, what's your name, sir?
Matt Willis.
Out of?
Hope, Arkansas.
I mean, what's it mean to you? What's your secret sauce that you can reveal that makes this thing go so fast?
Man, we're part of the K&T crew, the Much More Power, Nitrous Express. It kind of takes everybody to make things happen. It's we've been after it for a long time, held the record. Just every year we're here, go to all the big races and try to get those numbers.
Speaking of much more performance,
It is a triple Banshee, and it is back and going.
this team's going to take another shot at the 2-second zone. That's what they really want. They've been working so hard at it. How about pressure here? Jaden engaged to the Wild Things daughter track owner, Jeff Guillot's daughter, Allie. Congratulations on that, but that leaves him some big shoes to fill. He knows his future father-in-law is very fast. We'll see what he can do here, trying to reach the 2s with this triple Banshee, a modern 3-cylinder 2-stroke. This thing is awesome. Nice hole shot for him, just enough wheel speed. Can he hit the 2s? 309.
Was that wow or what? what, 309, 101. Young lady, did I just hear you say we're getting there? I think you're there. Congratulations. Wow, is that a fast triple or what? That thing's insane. 101 miles an hour and 300 feet. You think you got a fast Banshee? Share that with a friend who thinks they got a fast quad. And I really want to drive home to everybody watching at home. You know, the dedication it takes to run these events. Every 4 runs, this needs to happen. If you're a fan on drag racing on pavement, you know, we complain about oil downs, track prep, scraping, all the things that must happen. Every 4 runs, they've got to do it. And that's what keeps this place picture perfect. The work of the track crew to run this event never ends. Just ask them. As promised, let me give you a little closer look at this Wild machine. Wild Thing 2.0 is a great name for it. If you watch a lot of our videos, you're probably thinking, that looks familiar. And it looks familiar for good reason, guys. In fact, this is a Top Fuel motorcycle engine that was once used by Jimmy the Hulk Brantley. Jimmy's getting ready to make his return, but I'm talking about his first bike about 15 years ago. This came out of the shop of Larry Spiderman McBride. Everything else on this motorcycle done by Team Guillot, made it a trike, constructed the chassis, but the power plant put together by the Spider-Man Larry McBride. So this thing is just wild. When too much is not enough, that's when you call and go Top Fuel racing. I want to know, would you try this? There's an air cleaner you won't see on a drag bike, but the best ET for this is 254, 133 miles an hour. Keep in mind, guys, that's in 300 feet, not even to the 330 mark on a drag bike. Pretty impressive. I want to know in the comments who would twist the throttle on this thing. And before all of you BS me and tell me yes, let me again remind you of a saying that we say quite often, that is nitro is not your friend. Unfortunately, 4 years ago, Jeff sustained a nasty crash where he couldn't get this thing to shut off, ended up in the trees, several broken bones, a wrist that was so mangled his doctor said you'll never ride again. Well, he's proven them wrong. He's back out here doing it. It's a heck of a combination. It's a lot of fun, but it is like the Spider-Man always says, that you have to always have utter respect for these motorcycles, especially when you're dealing with nitro. You never know what can happen. So Jeff, I ask people all the time, would they try this? Most people say yes right away, but as you know, things can go wrong. I'm so glad you're okay. Why don't you tell me what happened in that accident a few years ago?
Well, really not for sure what happened. After the accident, they got the bike out. The bike sit for a while before we could get it to Larry. Actually, the bike sit for about 3 years because he's been real busy trying to build Brantley and all these other Top Fuel bikes, and we was just on the back burner. Wasn't in a hurry to get back because you know, we had some surgeries and wasn't ready to get back on the bike anyway. So don't really know exactly what happened. Mr. Larry McBride can't really tell me. It's kind of hard to explain. The bike was not under full throttle, but we was about half throttle, and I'm gonna say I messed up. It's got a push throttle, and I know for a fact I didn't reach up and push back. So I don't know if we had a dirt clod got in the throttle cable or what happened, but I don't think we'll ever know really.
Well, it's an amazing story of perseverance and survival. You said you were even worried about a gator in that pond, that you were there, you were badly injured. After everything that happened, after doctors said you wouldn't be able to use your wrist again, what was it that brought you back to this sport?
Well, they wanted to fuse my wrist, and my doctor, we're friends now, and if he sees the video, he's gonna be laughing, but he told me I'd never use my wrist again, and all I can tell you is somehow or another I'm using it, all I know. So I believe in therapy. I've done what they told me, and I asked them could I do a little bit more, and I was going 3 times a week and trying to do therapy at home. I don't know, I just was ready to get back on the bike. Well, we're glad to have you out here, and I can tell your family's very supportive, maybe a little nervous, but supportive. So faith in you and faith in the good Lord seems to be what's getting everybody through this. So yep, good. I'm here for the good luck. The good Lord kept me here, I can tell you. Well, thank you so much for having us. Great event. Is this guy fearless or what?
He's persistent too, because after everything that has gone on this weekend, after having to have a part overnighted from Newport News, Virginia, from Larry Spiderman McBride, Jeff Guillot is ready to crack the throttle on a 1,500 horsepower Wild Thing here. He will get one more opportunity. His goal is to hit the 2-second zone. He certainly has an opportunity to do that if all goes well. What courage, what tenacity by this man. Remember, as he recalled that horrible incident, still not 100% sure what went wrong 4 years ago. We'll see what Guillot can do. Inching closely into the beams. His final run of the weekend. And for the twos.
All righty, folks, get ready. The wild thing.
Nice blast. He was out of it early. Doesn't matter. Got a great launch. Look at that. 279, 89 miles an hour. Let's take another look at this. Nice hole shot. Remember, they want a little wheel spin. They want a little slippage. Not what you want on the pavement. Gets out of the throttle, chops it, still goes a 279. What an awesome event this was. I hope you guys loved it. I know I enjoyed it, and I know I'll make my plans to come back to Gilbert, Louisiana, where you never know what you're going to see.
Let me know your thoughts down below, how you enjoyed this event, your impression, if you have any questions, and make sure you hit subscribe right in the middle so you never miss a single thing. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you like that video, here's another one for you. Subscribe right in the middle. From Gilbert, Louisiana, you know, if there's anything fast motorcycles, we're in. Cycle Drag rolls on.